team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Moore. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Meyer. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just about as basic as you can get and effective if you execute.
Well executed. QB, nice job putting the football out in front of his receiver where he can advance it.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field to catch the defense off guard.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Running to Green. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to sling it on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a third down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. First and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession, and force a field goal.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The give to the tailback. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football. So really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up fourth and goal.
They'll send out the kicker here. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Pulls it in, it's Austin. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They'll run for it. There he goes. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Makes the catch. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
It's complete to the right. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's open. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma.
Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some movement.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking for room. It's Strickland. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Mack. Got a man, it's awesome. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got his man on the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
when you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the...
Looking for the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Plows through the defense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Strickland. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Caught over the middle. It's Meyer. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
Another incompletion on third down.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
Absolutely perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Mack. Snagged in the middle, it's Austin. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Austin. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. No huddle here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Strickland. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Pocket breaking down. Grab near the marker. It's Strickland. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout by the offense.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Breaks the tackle. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Now, you might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
He's Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. And you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Just ran over it. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Whatever way you can get speed in space, that's the game, right? That's what football has become, whether you hand jet sweeps or whether you toss the ball to the running back out of the backfield really quickly. But you want to get him on the edge, get him in space so he can get first downs.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's Olsen. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. There he goes down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling their quarterback, something has to change for this offense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Past the 30. 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Off the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finding open areas. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
At the 37. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Meyer. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Meyer. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Fires to the wideout. Got the quick pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game.
Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. How could that happen? He misses the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. The tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll toss it to the left. Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Right back to the well. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Bell. At the 35, he's loose. just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
To the air on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Meyer. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.